Back in. I don't know what this Instagram ain't loading nothing. There we go. All right. And it's showing. Let's see. Yeah, I think I got it figured out. Man, I'm sorry. I owe y'all, man. I owe y'all a lot, man, for sticking with me trying to figure this stuff out, man. If I was about 10 years younger, you know how people do, man. If I was only about 10 years younger, you still wouldn't be shit. Nah, I'm just playing. Let me see. It still ain't showing live. It's showing it from. All right, let me give it a second. Let me give it a second. Let me give it a second. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Appreciate it, sound otaku. I'm gonna just call you, man, SO, man. Appreciate it, SO. I'm back, baby. It look better. That's what's up, Solid. It's still not showing. See, man, that's why, man, I gotta get, man. Y'all gotta help me get these numbers up, man. So I can so I can hire people to get all this studio stuff right. Cause I'm okay with it, but to be honest, it's a lot to do everything yourself. You know what I'm saying? All good. I'm King Solid, little brother. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I appreciate the support, brother. That's a good dude right there, man. You his little brother. That mean you my little brother too, man. I call King Solid the West Coast version of King Casino, man. You know? All right, yeah. So let's get back on topic, y'all. Today we are talking about our cruiser motorcycles safer than sport bikes. And for the sport bike category, I'm gonna put in street fighters, any of your muscle bikes, your naked bikes, pretty much anything, you know what I'm saying, that you got the need for speed with versus your cruisers. Any of your cruisers will classify as, of course, your Harleys. You can throw all models of your Harleys in there, even the V-Rod. And just your cruiser motorcycles, your boulevards, Suzuki boulevards, um, anything that is not, I guess need for speedish, so to speak, we gonna classify as cruisers. So I want to know y'all's opinion on it, then I'll kind of share mine. But I just want to know that, man. A lot of people, they always ask, what kind of bike should I start on? What size bike should I start on and whatnot? And all reality is, when you first starting out, quiet is kept. It really doesn't matter what you start out on, because you're just starting out. 9 times out of 10, if you just learn it, you're gonna tear some up anyways. You're gonna mess up a couple things here and there trying to learn. So I say I'd say start out on the cheapest thing that works. The cheapest thing that works. But outside of that, once you got your skill level up to par, that whole thing is, okay, well, what do I get? What do I get? And some people, they look at it from a perspective of being safe, or a safety perspective, where it's like, oh, well, cruisers, they're less dangerous than sport bikes. But I think, like Salah said, I think like you said, it's about the rider, man. So I agree with that. It's less about the particular bike, more about the rider. And even so, more about the rider in terms of riding defensive, because you can always blame, it's room to blame, I guess you could say, the drivers out there, but at the same time, they know not what they do, so to speak. So it's on us to be defensive when we out there on twos, trying to see situations getting ready to occur before they do occur. You know what I mean, or seeing the hazards before they do occur. You know, and a lot of that comes with just time. Can y'all hear me? 2220. Yeah, I sound all right. Yeah, but let me know y'all's perspective on it. Definitely. My perspective is I'm with you, Solid. It's yeah, this thing acting crazy for Instagram. I'm with you, Solid. It's not the bike, it's definitely the rider, in my opinion. I do feel like certain bikes are safer to ride, but that could either be in a cruiser form or it could be in a sport bike form, depending on the particular bike. But the only reason why I say safer is because you got all types of safety features on these bikes now that kind of keep you safe from some of the basic things that you can deal with or go through when you first learning how to ride. But outside of that, I do feel the same way. It depends on the rider. I don't want to hide the overlay. Let me see. I want everybody to see that. Indeed, all good. Welcome back. Dad. Y'all talk to me. Let me see, man. This damn Instagram, man, is tripping today. They messing up my entire flow. Yeah, it still ain't showing. You know what though? Guess who's getting a refund on a software? Me. Yeah, man, because this is not something that I did. It's even showing live on Restream. I was using what is it? Something yard with a little duck on it, but I'm using Restream now. Not the free, not the free one neither. I'm actually paying for it. So you know I definitely got a lot to say about that. Yeah, I ain't getting a whole lot of feedback. But we're gonna keep going though. You know what I mean? Because the people that I do see on here, you know what I mean? Y'all out here showing support and whatnot. But yeah, that's my take on it. I just feel like cruisers, sport bikes, they all are two wheels. They can all be safe and they can all be dangerous. You know what I mean? From however many cc's all the way up, you know, from a 300, 600, 1000, 1200, Hayabusa, a big boy bagger, whatever, a Triumph, a Boss Hoss, like whatever the size of the motor is, they can all be dangerous. They can all be safe. They can all be dangerous. So it definitely depends on the rider. I do believe though a person does need to stay within a skill level when it comes to motorcycles too. Because sometimes riders or newer riders will sometimes be more intimidated by bigger bikes because they might not have the experience, so they don't understand that the concept is still the same. Like it's not gonna go unless I make it go. They automatically just assume, oh, it's bigger, it's heavier, it's faster, and it can tear my ass up. True indeed, but the bike that you on right now could tear you up too. So it's just really a matter of understanding and knowing, your limits, staying within your means, and not being scared of it, but as they all say, respect it. That's true, Solid. That's true. It's crazy, man, because I ain't gonna say by chance I experienced both, but I've always been, I mean, for y'all don't know, I got Road King, V Rod, I often sell my bikes or whatever, but I try and keep, you know what I mean, some type of, sport bike. B King. So I'm pretty mixed in terms of sport bikes and cruisers, but it's one of those types of things where I'm not gonna say I stumbled across it, but I came across it because when I fell for the V rods, like I've loved the V rods like way back. To me, they were always like a hybrid, in my opinion, of like the actual cruiser bikes and the sport bike, even though they are considered a cruiser bike, so to speak. But it's almost like the best of both worlds. Um, and when I got on that, like it just I loved it. So any V rod, even when they standard or stock V rods, like I like them, and even that in comparison to like any of the full dress baggers and stuff like my Road King, completely different ride. Don't get me wrong, when you on a lot of like those other bigger bikes or those baggers and touring bikes, you feel the size there and you feel the smoothness of it. You could just really get out and enjoy the air, enjoy the wind. But that V rod just was a different animal for me. But I do feel that what you said is very true. Experiencing both of them, is the best or could be the best if you are privy to do that. If you do, have a way or possibility that you can do that, because you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Back in the day, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, y'all, we see all the guys now with the bikes, the baggers, all the sound and everything. Man, them shits was old people bikes back in the day. I don't care what nobody say. Like, all that shit was old people bikes. Once, we started getting them, breaking them down, rebuilding them, really setting them off, man, throwing the crazy sounds, the colors, the wheels, all the custom stuff on it, is when they like really became a thing. But believe it or not, it was one point in time where if you was riding, man, a cruiser, man, you was old man status, man. Believe that. LOL, yes, old people bikes. Indeed, indeed. I remember, man, when I first went to Bike Week, man, I was like, um, I think I was 17 years old. I was out that thing, man, on the KZ 1000, man. And I'll never forget, I was out that motherfucker, man. I'm trying to tell you, females is giving me action. You know what I mean? I'm a kid. I ain't even legal yet. They was giving me action. I was on that old KZ 1000. Now, remember, those bikes are kind of similar. I guess you could say those bikes are like, even though they old school, they like hybrid bikes too, because they like a cross in between, a sport bike or all the way sport bike in a cruiser, so to speak. Because for a long time, those the GSs and those KZs, they were building those bikes and drag racing them. They were doing a lot of drag racing on the tracks with those bikes. So they got a lot of power to them. It's super heavy. But I was out there, man, and I kid you not. I'm not gonna say, how long ago, but this was quite a while ago. Everybody wasn't doing all these big baggers and all that. I don't even think choppers wasn't even a thing then. You know what I mean? But I was out there. I was getting action. I was definitely getting some action, but I couldn't help, man, but to look at all the brothers, man, out there, and some of the sisters too, but all the brothers out there that was on them for real sport bikes, man. They was getting all the action. Like, they really was getting all the action out there. I was getting action because I was a youngin' out there on a bike. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you gonna get it like that when you're young and you look like you out of place at an event like that, anyways. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, sport bikes was very much the thing. I could vividly remember back then seeing like the cruiser bikes, the Harleys, and all of that. I was like, man, what these old ass motherfuckers doing out here, man? All these tenders out here. Man, y'all should be, man, home. I don't know, man, in your recliner kicking back, drinking a beer or something. I don't even see how you got the energy to be out here with us young Mustangs. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It is one of those things as time goes on and different trends come in and come out, you know what I mean, and fads and things like that. You just kind of you go with time, so you take it on the chin and you just kind of go with time. And that's what's happening. That's what's happening a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I felt like the whole bagger thing was just a fad. I felt like it was gonna be very much like choppers when they came out. Oh, the chopper's this, chopper that, $100,000 chopper. Now you can find them $6,000, $7,000. They ain't worth shit. You know what I mean? But now that bagger game, man, I keep it real. They here to stay, man. It seems like every year they just raising the bar with a lot of things with it. And I also think that is the appeal to today's rider too, in terms of whether they're gonna ride cruiser or whether they're gonna ride sport bike. The safety part is not really a big thing because a lot of these bigger bikes, these baggers and whatnot, especially when they done all up the way that they are, you know, a person ain't doing nothing but cruising with them anyways. You got your whole racing scene out there. Don't get me wrong. I know it's a whole nother culture out there where, you know, they take them baggers and they put them things, man, inside them frames and they go. But I'm talking about, you know, for the regular rider, the ones who they just around town cruising. See, back in the day, a lot of back in the day, a lot of the back home was riding soft tails. They was not thinking about baggage. That's very true. That's very true. I know the West Coast had a lot of soft tail action going on. They bringing them back. I'm not even gonna say they bringing them back, but a lot of people are riding them now. And I think because we got social media now, it's connecting everyone. So you see more of it on the East Coast too, as well, versus just seeing it back on the West Coast. You know, at a point in time, so to speak. So that's the thing about social media and the internet and stuff. Now we can get a hold of a lot of these trends quicker, and these other places, other countries are getting a hold of the trends and fads too. But you right about that, Solid. You right about that. Definitely, Sawtails was a thing back then, man. Baggers, they just again, they was like old people bike. Somebody pull up on a bagger, you know, they getting ready to pull a pile of shit out of they out of their bag because they just drove about 2,000 miles over to where you at. You know what I mean? Like that back them baggers, they wasn't it back then, you know. People were still, and I'm not saying people weren't riding them, they were riding them, but I'm saying me, like as a youngster coming up, how we looked at it, how we viewed them. A lot of the youngsters now, you know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, a lot of them youngsters now, man, they aim for those baggers. Like they aim for these cruisers and these Harleys and stuff like that, like out the gate. Some of them I wouldn't be surprised if they had no sport bike experience, man. So they going straight up to the big boy. And I'm only calling them big boy because when you do ride those cruisers, I haven't felt or rode one yet that don't feel like it's about double the weight, double the size of a sport bike. Yeah, but I'm with you. Definitely, I'm with you, solid man. In my opinion, same thing. It depends on the person versus the bike. The bike don't make a whole ton of difference compared, you know, to the person. You know, so a person can actually make something as dangerous as they are, so to speak, is as dangerous as they want to be. Yeah, man. We're gonna be getting ready, man. I'm thinking that I'm gonna be hitting up Myrtle Beach. I don't anybody who knows me know I don't really like saying that I'm gonna go to any particular events just because things can happen last minute and whatnot. But I'm very, very close to saying it's gonna be a go for Myrtle this year. So we'll be out there, man, representing, doing our thing, getting footage, enjoying the festivities, the whole nine. And enjoy it, man. You know, and enjoy it. I ain't playing, man. I can't believe, man. Instagram did me like that. I ain't tripping, man. They don't pay nothing, anyways, man. Instagram, they done got cheap on us. They done got shady on us, man. Hey, y'all been enjoying the content, man. I've been putting up lately on my Instagram too, like the transition videos and stuff. Let me know. Let me know. I got a couple more ideas with that. I'm trying to start, man, doing some stuff outside the box a bit and testing the waters with stuff. Got some stuff I'm gonna start doing with editing and things like that too, as well. Just trying to sharpen up a couple skills because when you're doing it, you know, alone, as far as your editing and all of that stuff, it you know, it take a lot of time because you know I gotta kind of fall back and learn those things. Love your videos. I appreciate it, Michael. Definitely, man. I'll keep them coming as long as y'all want them. You know, the support definitely goes a long way. So little comments like that, man, it helps amp us, it helps push a lot of us in terms of the content creators and stuff, because you know, without the feedback, it'll kind of be hard to gauge if what we're doing is effective or if what we're doing, people out there listening and liking what we're doing. Also, too, the V-Rod is underway as far as the build. I got parts that I'm waiting on right now. And I'm trying to have that ready to go. As long as it doesn't sell before bike week, I'll probably be taking that to bike week. More than likely, as long as I got it together by then. So hopefully everything will go through smooth with that. I'm not gonna say hopefully it will go smooth with that. I'm thinking it into existence. You know what I mean? It will go smooth with that. I got it built out in my head. I got everything taken care of as far as how I want to look. It's how I want it to look. It's already a finished bike in my head. Only thing is left to do after, you know what I mean, I get it together, we start, man, circulating it online, man, and making it famous. You dig? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see, man, who want that thing. We're gonna see, man, who wanna have something, own something that's unique. That's still a very good bike. I like it. I held on it a lot longer than I wanted to, but everything happened for a reason. And I feel like the little twist that I'm gonna put on it this time with this V-Rod, I think is definitely gonna be stand out. So it's not like the last one. The last one was definitely stand out, but I just think this one is just gonna stand on its own too. And I'm not the type of person that put together, you got some builders out there, and it's like they building the same exact bike. I'm not talking about the make and model, but every time they build a bike, it look the same, like same color scheme, same, you know what I mean? Like fat tire this, same this, that, and the third. So, it's important to change things up, you know what I mean, a bit. And I'm not acting like, oh, okay, I'm going all crazy, full super crazy custom, just different everything, but it's not gonna be like the yellow bike. It is gonna be a bit different. Also, I'm thinking about with that bike, guys. I'm thinking about doing a raffle with it. I've been wanting to get into the raffle game for a minute. I feel like I got a pretty good fan base, a pretty good core as far as fan base. And you guys pretty much know my capabilities and that, I'm a straight up dude. So I would love to give you all a chance or opportunity to win something that I do build and that I do put together, especially if we set it up and raffle tickets is, I'm not gonna say raffle tickets is actually a free giveaway, so to speak, but purchasing something for $100 or something that automatically enter you into the raffle. So we'll see. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna put it together, but when a V-Rod is done, that might be the first one that I decide to push forward and try and do a raffle with. So y'all make sure y'all either leave in the comments and let me know, is that something that y'all would like to see me do or not. I think that you're gonna like it. I think that when it's done, you all are gonna like it. So if someone can actually get that bike, I mean, off of the amount of just buying a product, I think that'll be a hell of a come up. Always down to watch. I'm from Oregon and don't see much content from here. For sure, Michael, especially content on three-wheel trikes and T-Rexes. For sure, man. Definitely. Yeah, I know Oregon is probably, y'all, the weather ain't always right and stuff out there. So a lot of times us creators, we do take that in consideration. And during the winter times, we try and go into overdrive a bit and put out and push out extra content for people in areas where they have inclement weather and they got weather that's not so great through the winter time. And, just people who they see, the majority of the season. So I'm glad to definitely know that you enjoy watching all of them. I always encourage all my viewers and stuff to let me know I'm down to earth. Feel free to send me a DM or a message on Facebook. And if you got an idea of something or you got a particular video that you like to see me make, shoot the idea to me, man. I read through that stuff as much as I can. I do get a lot of emails and DMs and PMs and stuff, but I try my best to read through as much as possible. And it's no limit when it comes to content ideas. So if you do have something or an idea or something you'd like me to talk about or make a video about, feel free to share and let me know, man. And I definitely do my best to make it happen. Nevada, my man, love your YouTube channel. Check out Sling Riders. Definitely will do, man. Sling Riders, is that a Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram? What is it? Which one is it? I definitely check out Sling Riders. Big shout out Nevada Blue Sling. And of course, big shout out Michael Robert Capone. I think I might have mangled the last part, man. But big shout out to y'all, definitely. No problem. I definitely check it out, man. I definitely check it out. You in Nevada? I'm guessing because part of your name. Perfect, perfect. I try, man. I try my best. For sure, for sure. That's what's up, man. What type of events y'all got out there, man, in Nevada, man? I ain't been out, man, Vegas in a long time. I ain't been to Las Vegas, man, since 2007. That's crazy. It's 2024. That's crazy. That's nuts. Um, yeah, man. What kind of events y'all had there? Y'all have any bike events out there or anything for the slingshots and stuff? I really kind of want to get into getting out, man, and getting to some of these events that some of the local promoters or some of the promoters are throwing from the bike world, and just start getting some footage at them, checking out people, checking out their rides, man, and talking to them about it or whatnot. But it's always tough to try and find which events are I ain't gonna say relevant, but you know what I mean, which events are like hitting, and which events wouldn't be a waste to come to. Not that any of them would be, but a lot of times, especially with creators, when we traveling, at all costs. So anytime we get out, especially when it comes to creating, we try and make sure we make the best of that particular trip, and that particular event. And our ways of making the best is making sure we produce enough content at them. I think they're having, what is it, three wheel three wheel something. They on Instagram, but they're supposed to be having something out Myrtle Beach. They're supposed to be having a show out Myrtle Beach this year, so I'm gonna check that out. It looks like, I think, Three Wheel Motion. Think it's Three Wheel Motion on Instagram. Sorry if I mangled them. I think it's Three Wheel Motion on Instagram, but they're supposed to be having an event over in Myrtle Beach for Black Bike Week. So hopefully, as long as I'm there, I'll be checking that out, trying to cover that event a little bit. I'm noticing that the Riker game is getting big too now with the trikes. A lot of people seem like they grabbing them Rikers, and I see why too, man. Three Wheel Showdown. There you go. There you go. Three Wheel Showdown. You got it. A lot of people, man, I see why, because those Rikers don't cost a whole lot. I mean, I'm not saying it like that, like 6, 7, 8, 9,000. It's not a whole lot, but they sell them a lot, and you can you can pick them up for a decent price. I've been itching for some reason lately. I've been itching to like find one to try and do something with, just because when the Riker did come out, I did like the style a little bit better than the other Can-Ams previously, but I just I didn't pull a trigger or whatnot on it. But they definitely, man, making them do what they do. Moving to Vegas May 10th in Cali now, but the Vegas area is popping, but no big events this year. Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, if you move in there, you already know what time it is. I'm sure you're not moving over there blind. So I bet it got to be, man, nuts over there. And I definitely know it got to be a lot of fun. Especially with the bikes. Any of the times that I was over on the West Coast, I didn't really have my motorcycles and stuff with me, but I'm sure, man, if someone really put something together out there, Vegas, they could definitely make it pop, man. I'm checking into them as well. For sure, Michael, for sure. Yeah, they got them, man. They got them everywhere. All over marketplace. I've been seeing them, of course, in your dealers and whatnot, but it seemed like, that I see them for sale like all the time. Not necessarily the Rikers, but just, the Can-Ams in general. If I were to do one, I'd definitely do a Riker. And see what I could do with it. I kind of like the style, the more sportier looking style of it. It's got more aggressive look to me. But yeah, man, go for it. I say go for it, definitely. Vegas Rider is in Vegas Big community for sure, for sure. Find out, Nevada Blue. Find out, man. You know what they got going on out there when you get out there, and stay in touch. Shoot me a message, something like that. And you know, if they got an event going on, man, and it's you know, pretty sizely event, I'd like to come through and check it out for sure. All right, guys, we've been on for 30, just that quick. I'm gonna get ready and sign off here in a few, man. You know, sorry, it was a lot of technical difficulties with this one, but we're gonna keep this live thing going. I'm trying to stay consistent with doing it on once a week on Wednesdays, preferably. If another day is better for you guys, and the majority of people are seeming to say that, let me know. You know what I mean? And I'll kind of see what everyone is saying and then go from there. But I'm just trying to stay consistent with it, man, mix it up a bit. Keep these topics going. Again, next week we'll be talking about something else. This week it was, you know, a cruiser safer than sport bikes. Next week it'll be something else. So let me know throughout the week. Just shoot me a message if it's something you want to talk about, and we'll definitely talk about it. I'm also looking for content. Stay safe, brother. We'll do for sure, Nevada. Yeah, y'all keep me posted, man, and let me know. Thanks for keeping it real and posting content. Till next time, for sure, Michael. I appreciate you, man. Definitely. I appreciate all you guys, man. Like I said, you keep me going. We're going to keep this thing going, and I'm going to be here as long as y'all want me to. You dig? All right, guys. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, okay? I'm signing out. Make sure if y'all ain't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you following me on all my social media pages. RoadKingSino on Facebook, RoadKingSino on Instagram. Hell, it's even RoadKingSino on TikTok. Don't judge me though, man, because I don't really know what I'm doing on there, man. I'll catch you guys in the next one, okay? Peace.